Good evening, and welcome to the 21st Annual GLAC Education Fund and Foundation Virtual Scholarship Reception. We are so excited that you could join us today. Today, we are honoring our 8 scholarship recipients who graduated from Dorsey, Jordan, Washington Prep, and Crenshaw High School. These 8 students not only graduated with over a 3.0 GPA, but also completed extensive community service projects. Today you will hear from our board members, Mayor Eric Garcetti, our donors, and also our illustrious keynote speaker, Dr. Teresa Price, founder of the National College Resource Foundation. We would like to thank all of our sponsors: Lynx, Union Bank, SoCal Gas, Merrill Lynch, Valero, Gensler, Northrop, and Microsoft. And now I'd like to turn it over to our board chairman, Mr. Dave Ford.
It's Dave Ford, and I'm real excited today because this is a special day for each one of you. We're celebrating your scholarship award that the GLAC Education Foundation has awarded you to 2020 recipient. GLAC has been around for quite some time. We have given hundreds of scholarships to students who've attended Dorsey High School, Washington Prep, Jordan, as well as Crenshaw High. We're honored to have you among several other students who have been recipients of this scholarship. It's designed to help you achieve your highest level of academic achievement in your life that you want to inspire to achieve. I am thrilled to be part of the GLAC Education Foundation as chairman. I speak on behalf of our board. We welcome you today to this virtual reception, and we wish the best for you in your academic achievements and success, and we're here to help you. I'd like to introduce the chair of GLAC Chamber as well as the founder of the GLAC Ed Fund, Mr. Gene Hale.
Greetings and welcome. Over the last 21 years, GLAC Education Fund and Foundation has given over $550,000 to 139 students. Tonight we are honoring 8 deserving students. Thanks to our sponsors, board members, and parents. Next, we will view a very special welcome from the Mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti. Enjoy your evening.
Hi, I'm Mayor Eric Garcetti, and it's an honor to join with you yet again in celebrating an extraordinary organization that I've worked with so closely, the Greater Los Angeles African American Chamber of Commerce. For over 2 decades and counting, GLAC Education Fund and Foundation has been helping to make the dream of college education real for young Angelenos. And let me congratulate this year's honorees. You stayed focused in these challenging times, and your hard work and talent is being rewarded. You make us all so proud, and you inspire us. And let me acknowledge Chair Gene Hale, who leads GLAC with a generous heart and a clear vision. Thank you all for your commitment to supporting young leaders and building a better Los Angeles, sending much strength and LA love to all of you.
Good afternoon, GLAC Scholars for 2020. My name is Eric Boyd. I'm the Executive Director of the Santa Anita Family YMCA, and I'm also a 12-year member of the GLAC Education Fund and Foundation Board. For the past 7 years of those 12, I've been chairman of the Scholarship Committee. Now that means that I started on this Scholarship Committee when most of you were in kindergarten. But I have to tell you that it has been equally honorable every year to meet our scholars and to congratulate you and to help you in your college careers. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about our scholarship program. Our scholarships, as you well know from having competed for it, are typically a 4-year scholarship, and you apply for an installment of your scholarship money every year. But this year, COVID-19 has changed everything, and our scholarships are no different. So we've been affected somewhat, and it's actually good for you because our scholarships are now a 2-year installment. So you will apply, you will be receiving your first installment, and then next year at the beginning of the school year, you will reapply for your second installment. And our hope is that this will be helpful to you because the installments are a little larger and it'll give you your money a little bit more immediately. So that's something we need to do. Now, what you need to do is to maintain a 3.0 GPA. If you have any problems with that during the course of your time in school, it's very, very important that you contact the GLAC office and our Ed Fund Board through Ms. Chanel Frampton and let her know about any change in your circumstance, GPA-wise, housing-wise, any kind of, if you're going to be transferring school, all of that we need to know. Last thing I should say is that understand that the installments and contacting us is more about networking. We are trying to teach you the importance of staying in contact with important people who have had a good hand in your life, and particularly the black professionals who are part of our board. You will never, ever again, very likely, get exposure to and access to a cadre of professionals like this. So please do stay in touch with us. So that's it for our scholarship program. I want to congratulate all of you and your parents on your achievements this year. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague on our board, Ms. Winifred Yancey, who is with the LA Department of Water and Power, and again, someone that you should get to know. Congratulations again, and good luck to you in college, and God bless you.
Good afternoon. My name is Winifred Yancey, and I'm with the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Let me introduce you to our board. David Ford, Chairman. Michelle Avon, Vice Chair. Angela Gibson Shaw, President. Kimberly Carter, Treasurer. Winifred Yancey, Secretary. Celeste Allen, Kevin Anderson, Ken Billups, Eric Boyd, Joseph Chow, Jean Hale, Vicki Harper Hall, Christine Keith, McKinley Tennyson, Demetria Thornton, and Felix Whitaker serve as directors on the GLAC Education Fund and Foundation Board. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. On behalf of the board and the scholarship recipients, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the Southern California Gas Company, Merrill Lynch, Lynx, Union Bank, Northrop, Microsoft, and Valero. Thank you. A big shout out and heartfelt thank you to two ladies who, without their help and their work behind the scenes, none of this would be possible. Chanel Frampton and Naomi Benifo, thank you, thank you, thank you. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Giovanna Brassfield, representing our presenting sponsor, Link.
Hello, my name is Dr. Giovanna Brassfield. I am the Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion for Flatiron Construction, and also I have the honor of serving as the Inclusivity Manager for the Lynx joint venture.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Regina Smith. I am the Youth Advancement Coordinator for the Lynx Automated People Mover Project.
And on behalf of Lynx, which is a joint venture comprised of Balfour Beatty, Dragados, Flatiron, and Fluor, I would like to say welcome and also congratulations. This is 21 years that the Greater Los Angeles African American Chamber of Commerce has been providing academic opportunities for those who not reside in our community. It is through their education fund that these scholarships are being awarded, and we are truly honored to be a partner to bridge the pipeline for opportunities for careers in construction.
As Dr. G said, the Automated People Mover Project is to re-envision the economic future of Los Angeles by investing in its people, communities, and economy in a manner which reflects the local community. The APM project, Automated People Mover Project, is a 2.25 mile guideway that will connect to all the terminals around LAX as well as your Metrolink station. Think of it just like the Disneyland tram at Disneyland. With us, our main motive is to encourage youth to get into STEM careers, to bring on industry partners to talk to you guys all and to make sure that you think about the various opportunities that are out there, such as this huge transportation project.
So tonight, we have the opportunity to not only congratulate the recent scholarship recipients that we're so honored and excited about coming into a career in construction or construction-related career, but we also have the opportunity to introduce the amazing speaker tonight, Dr. Teresa Price. So Dr. Price is a native of Compton, and she is the founder of the National College Resource Foundation. It is a nonprofit, a 501c3 that was started in 1999. She has contributed over $1 billion in scholarships and grants and helped over 500,000 students. And of that is 350 first-generation students coming into college. Teresa, you are amazing. And through your efforts, 150 college expos have been produced, which is having a large impact nationwide. It is such an honor to have you here tonight for GLAC Speaker, because you've increased enrollments in various degrees. You've fostered low people from various different backgrounds, meaning economic hardships, into careers through your scholarships that you provided. You've been able to close the gaps in achievements for workforce, economic disparity. You've also helped remove racism and inequality. And through your efforts, oh my goodness, you've done so much for our community. And I have the honor of knowing you personally, and I see the work that you put in. I see the passion and the drive that you have to make sure that the future leaders have a voice, have a vision, and of course, have that fight. So it is through tonight that Links, and as well as GLAC, we're honored to have you. And thank you for all you do.
Hello, I'm Dr. Teresa Price. You might say, who is Dr. Teresa Price? Well, I want to tell you my story. I come from a family of 9. I'm the youngest of 9 kids, born and raised in Compton, California. I was very active in school. I was a cheerleader, head cheerleader. I played sports, every sport. I was a tomboy. And really, I wanted to go into, my thing was I wanted to be an actress. But my parents didn't believe that's what I wanted to do, so they never took the time. So because I wanted it so bad, when I was able to start driving, I started driving myself to going to act and trying to put myself in movies. And then I realized I knew I wanted to get my education, and I knew as an actress, you have to wait tables and do all that. And I didn't want to wait tables waiting for my chance. I knew I wanted to get my college degree. And that meant that I couldn't go and wait tables and then try to do that. I knew I wanted to get my college degree, and I didn't want anything to come in front of that, because I believe education and I believe knowledge is power. So I went to Long Beach State for my undergrad, and I majored. I said to myself, what is the best thing to entertainment, to being an actress? So I originally majored in radio television. And then I realized as I was in it, I thought I wanted to do news. And so I was told that I wanted, you may want to major in broadcast journalism. So I ended up majoring in broadcast journalism, and I have a minor in speech communications. And I worked in the industry in terms of, I started doing internships. And let me just tell you, and I just think that your life, as you're going through life, you may think you know what you want to do, and you may think, you're so like on fire about what you want to do. But I have to tell you, we make our plans, but God plans our steps. And I'm just telling you all this to kind of give you a story of how you may think things are going to be like this, but God makes plans for you, and God has steps for you that you don't realize that are really in the long run better for you. And I'm an example of that, and I wanted to share that. So I was so on fire about entertainment that I started working in radio. And how I got my internship in radio, I have to tell you about being resilient too, is that I had an assignment and I had to go and interview the news director at the radio station 103.9 KCE. And I went there and I interviewed Ralph Sutton. And while I was interviewing him, I don't know, something just came on my heart, and I just said, can I do an internship here? And he said to himself, he's like, yeah, sure. And so I was like, okay. So I never thought about going into radio, you guys. I wanted to go into TV. I wanted to go into TV, film. That's what I wanted to do. However, I started doing this internship, and I started doing, I was working in the front office at first, just answering phones and doing all that. And then I made sure I did my job so good that they started asking me, did I want to be involved in other things? So I was able to they asked me to be a part of this promotion where they would go out and do promotions out in the field. So I started doing that, and I fell in love with that and connecting with people. And I really started liking this thing called radio. Then they asked me to start doing stuff on air. And so I started doing this thing called This Is the Word. And I would this is the word. And I would give you news and I would say, and that's the word on KACE, where it's all in the mix. So now I'm starting to learn this radio thing, and I'm loving this radio thing. And I'm like, wow. But I just said to myself, if that wouldn't have never happened about me wanting to go to school, get my degree, but also doing that internship or asking to do that internship to go into radio, I never would have found out about radio. And so what I'm saying to you is, in long short, always have your mind open. And so I ended up going into radio. And when I graduated from Long Beach State, I was already working at the radio station, keep in mind, and I'm doing a good work, trying to put my best foot forward, trying to do well so I can shine. And so all that led to my boss, who was my mentor, Bill Shear, offering a job to me. When I graduated, he offered me a full-time job to be Community Assistance Line Coordinator. Now remember what I'm saying, Community Assistance Line Coordinator. So what I was responsible for was gathering all these resources so that I could help people that were underserved, that didn't have resources, that couldn't pay their phone bill, who needed a place to live, needed shelter. They needed just resources so that they could survive. So then I'm doing this job, and it was all great. And then I'm looking around me, and I see at the station, you see all these salespeople. And what the salespeople did is that they sold commercials at the radio station. And so I looked at what they were doing, and I see them driving all these fancy cars, Mercedes, all these cars. And I'm like, man, I need to find out what they're doing. So I started asking the salespeople what they did, and they told me they wrote commercials. When you hear the commercial on the radio, that's what they did. And I said, wow, that's something I would want to do. So I went to my boss and I said, hey, I would like to try the sales team. And so he's looking at me, I don't know, Randall, I don't know if you want to do that. At this time I was Randall. And I said, yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. And the more I talked to them, the more I was on fire about doing it. But he thought I was too young, because at the time I was 21, 22. And so I just was persistent, on fire. I just kept asking. So finally said, okay. So I ended up doing sales, which meant I wrote the commercials. When you hear commercials on the radio, you see a commercial on TV. I did that. And I fell in love with that. And guess what? I ended up being the #1 salesperson. So again, I'm saying, you make your plans, but God plans your steps. This is not in my plans. And so as I go through and I'm doing this, then I get promoted to retail sales manager. Then I get promoted again to general sales manager. Now I'm traveling across the country, working with clients like Taco Bell, McDonald's, doing their Macy's, doing their advertising. So now I'm learning all these things that I never thought that I would be doing. And I'm just now telling you, just keep in mind, I kept my mind open and I kept striving hard. And so then once I became general sales manager, then I ended up getting courted by other radio stations to come work for them. And I ended up going to work for KFI Coast KACE, because at the time they had sold KACE, Willie Davis to Cox Broadcasting. So then now I'm at this big station, and everybody around me, I'm working with all these big Dr. Laura and all these people. You probably don't know those names, but they're big announcers, and they're on the radio, and they're reaching millions of people. And now I'm selling advertising or getting people to come on the radio to advertise their businesses with them. So now I'm growing, and now I'm still doing national sales. I'm traveling, doing that. And then I get this opportunity where it's just like I could start my own business, you know? Now, let me keep in mind, let me share as I have my eye open. I never thought that I would start a business. Never in my life had I ever thought, Teresa, youngest of 9 from Compton, California. Nobody ever told me I can own a business. Nobody ever told me to go into business. Nobody shared I could make it. If anything, they told me I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I got so frustrated at what I was doing, and I was kind of like going through a depression. And so because I felt like I wasn't getting what I deserved, and I was getting accounts taken away from me. So it led me to say, hey, I could probably do this. I could start an advertising firm. So through all the frustration and stress and all of that, now I start this advertising firm. So now I'm handling people's advertising, but now I can put them on all media. I can put them on radio, TV, all of this. And now through doing that and through making relationships, the owner of the Universal Circus comes to me and says, hey, I want you to come be my general manager. Now, this is a circus that travels all over, but at the time, it was just in Atlanta. So I was challenged to, I told him I didn't want to work for anybody. I wanted to do my own thing. So just through that, he gave me $25,000 to start my own marketing firm. So now I have a marketing firm. I'm handling like 30 clients, putting them everything from Kellogg's to General Mills, even Sean John. I even had movies like Urban Works and Black Cold Black, handling their advertising. Now hear me, little me, never thought this would ever happen to me, to be able to do this or own a business. And as I told you, I was told when I told people I was going to start this business, they're like, you're not going to make it in business. Or you're a woman, you're not going to make it. But I was determined to prove them wrong. I'm one of those people, when you tell me I can't do something, I go harder. So I'm sharing with you. Let that be your motivator to push harder. So then I started handling all this advertising, and the Universal Circus gave me the money. So now I'm handling all their advertising across the country, setting up their markets. And then all of that, we started talking about, I didn't know about black colleges until I was at Long Beach State. And so I said, I should do a Black College Expo. We just kind of were talking. We said, we should do a Black College Expo. So then what emerges? We started the Black College Expo. That was 21 years ago, guys. Now here I am. And I forgot to share with you too, in the midst of also starting the marketing firm, I also had an entertainment company. So at this point now I have 2 companies. I'm managing a really hot recording artist who's selling millions of records. We're doing business with Cash Money, Lil Wayne, all that. So now I have this entertainment company and this marketing firm. And so I'm thinking I'm going to be this big time producer, but God. So now, as I'm going through and doing all that, as I'm doing these deals with Tommy Mottola and Jimmy Iovine, looking for my artists and all these people, I'm thinking that's where I'm supposed to be, is at the entertainment. Now, remember I told you I had a passion for entertainment. But as I started going in, something would always happen. It was always a problem. And I think that was God's way of sharing me, is that was not my purpose. My purpose is not to be in entertainment. And as I started working with young people, because in entertainment, what it did provide is I was working with young people. So I was working with young people, helping them with their finances, helping my recording artists make sure they went to school. And I fell in love with that. And then I'm doing the Black College Expo, and I'm in love with that. So now I'm starting to help kids, helping them navigate their past. And now as I look back on everything, I'm saying, wow, I love this. I love helping people. I love helping young people. And what reminded me was, I'll tell you too, at the time when I'm still thinking I'm supposed to be doing entertainment, they found cancer in my stomach. And in that hospital, God truly told me that my purpose is to be a vessel for young people. So I just want to say to you guys, you make your plans, but God plans our steps. And I want to challenge you to keep your mind open, God has great things for you. Even when things go wrong, as things went wrong in my life, God was just sharing with me that there was something bigger for me. Now I stand here and I have two businesses. Whoever would have thought I would have owned businesses? I have a nonprofit. I'm helping students like you, and I love it. This is my passion. God reminded me that my purpose on earth is to be a vessel for young people. So I challenge you. What is your passion? What are you going to do in your dash of life? Because this is our dash. And you're writing history right now. Be the change maker. Make an impact in life. Be motivated to change the world. Don't let people tell you no, you can't do it, because you can do anything. Just as I was told I couldn't do anything. And as you see me today, I'm the proud owner of National College Resources Foundation, Black College Expo, Latino College Expo, Students Think STEAM Expo, and we service thousands of people around the country. We go to 12 markets, so I'm able to help thousands of students. We have helped over 500,000 kids get into college. This little girl from Compton that somebody said, you can't do it, you won't do it, you can't do it, you're a woman, you can't do it, you can't own a business. I'm here to share with you and tell you, you can do it. You can do it. Dig down deep into yourself. Know that you are made wonderfully, creatively, uniquely made to do and be anything you want to do. If somebody tells you no, keep marching till you get a yes, because there's a yes there for you. You can do and be anything. All you have to do is believe and put in the work. You're no different than any other millionaire or whatever out there. You could do that too. You just have to believe and you have to put in the work. So I'm here to tell you, as we live our dash, when you're born and when you're gone, what are you going to do in that dash of life? What is your purpose in life? What are you going to do to make an impact? I know you can do it. I know you're ready because you already are doing it. You're a scholar. You're a scholarship winner. You're getting ready to start your new chapter. And we are so proud of you. So don't let anybody ever tell you you can't do anything. Say to yourself, matter of fact, wake up every morning and say, I am wonderful. I'm incredible. I'm amazing. Motivate yourself every day. Find your Zen mode to know that you can do and be anything. Even when you get down, you could do it because God made you carefully, uniquely, wonderfully made. God bless you, and I wish you the best because I know you're going to be the best. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Teresa Price. Very, very powerful message. And, quite a journey, actually quite a journey. By the way, my name is Joe Chow. I'm from Southern California Gas Company. I manage the supplier diversity area of the company for Southern California Gas Company. We have been a part of this program almost since its inception. At least it feels like I've been on this board forever. But I have to say, it's one of the most rewarding boards I've ever served on, because as rewarding as it is to you students today, it's just as rewarding when we go out and do the interviews with the various students. And I just get a lot out of that every year, as Eric will testify to that. But, as Dr. Price said, basically, it's a journey, and that's what life is all about. She's had quite a journey. And as you go down that journey, you find your passion in life, you find your purpose, and finally you decide, or you find out what you're really good at, what you really want to do, what you love to do. And that's what this is all about. And you guys are actually starting out in that journey, which is great. And that's why I love being a part of this program every year and love being a part of the Ed Fund committee, because we're able to go out and identify spectacular, extraordinary students like you are, as an example of you guys who are here today. So with that, let's introduce some of our scholarships, recipients of the GLAC scholarships this year. I'm introducing 4 of the, do I need to double click for full screen? No? Okay. I'm here to introduce 4 of the recipients of the scholarship. The first recipient is Angela Askins, graduated from Washington Prep, attending Cal State Northridge in the fall. Let's give her a hand. All right. Second recipient is Dasani Anderson, graduated from Washington Prep, attending UCLA in the fall. All right. Our third recipient is Symphony Borinavi. I hope I pronounced that right. Graduated from Dorsey High School and attending San Francisco State University in the fall. And the last one is Kinsley Ekijiyuba. Sorry about that. Graduated from Crenshaw High School and attending Cal State University Northridge in the fall. All outstanding students, all outstanding schools, and I only wish you guys the best of success in your future endeavors. As Dr. Price said, go down that journey, find out what you guys want to do, find that passion, and hang on to it. So congratulations again, and wish you only the best of luck. Next, I want to introduce Kim Carter. Kim?
Thanks, Joe. I'm also so excited to be here today, be able to congratulate you guys. And Joe and I have been on the board for a long time, and this is always the most fun part of our time on the board. A little bit about myself. My name is Kim Carter. I'm an attorney. I'm a partner at the law firm of Kelly Dry in Warren that's located in Century City with offices all over the country. I've had the privilege of being on the Education Fund Board for many years and have seen many scholars come through our program. And we are so excited to induct these newest awardees into the fold. We look at this as a relationship starter. This is not just us handing you checks for your college expenses. This is starting a relationship. We consider our scholars to be part of our GLAC family, and we welcome all of you and really do encourage all of you to connect with us. We definitely have an open door policy, not just with Chanel and Naomi in the office, but also with any of the board members who I can tell you wholeheartedly would encourage you to contact us if you have any questions about our career paths, about any help or assistance in your, as you go through your college careers. We welcome you. We encourage you to take advantage of us as a resource for you. That's what we're here for. We want to see you succeed, and we want to get those graduation notices from college as well. So it's very much a privilege and an honor in order to be starting with you on this journey. We hope that you continue to keep in contact with us as you go throughout your college career and beyond. So I have the privilege of introducing some additional awardees. So our first, on my list, our first awardee for the 2020 scholarship class is Dolores Gallegos. Dolores graduated from Jordan High, and she is currently, she's going to attend Cal State University Northridge, which is in my neck of the woods. We are so excited, and congratulations to Dolores. The next awardee is Bernicia Hartz. She graduated from Crenshaw High, and she will be attending Cal State University Bakersfield in the fall. Congratulations, Bernicia. The next awardee is Yanai Reynolds. She graduated from Dorsey High. She'll be attending Florida A&M FAMU in the fall. Congratulations, Yanni. Next is Indeo Shah. He graduated from Dorsey High School. He will be attending Cal State Los Angeles in the fall. Congratulations, Indeo. And that is it for my list of graduating seniors and awardees. I'm so honored and glad to be a part of your journey. And then with that, that's my bit of it. I will turn it over to the next speaker.
My name is Michelle Avan, West Division Supervision Executive at Bank of America Merrill. I'd like to give a special shout out to our sponsors, SoCal Gas, Bank of America Merrill, Lennox, Union Bank, Northrop, Microsoft, Valero, and Gensler. Thank you to everyone for participating in joining us to celebrate these outstanding students. This concludes our program. Consider donating to the Ed Fund Scholarship Foundation at www.glaacc.org by using the donate button. Be well and stay safe.